Welcome back. In this one, I have an exercise for you. From the US arrest dataset, select the 25% of the states with the least murder values, but with two conditions. The first condition is the row positions has to be changed with the first method. The second method, the row position should not be changed. So with what we have learned so far, try to solve these two questions yourself. It's alright if you can't solve this question at this point, but give it your best shot. You can pause the video now because I'm going to go ahead and give the answers. So the obvious way to solve this question is to sort this data set by the murders variable and then take the top 25% of the states that are totally present in this entire data set. To do that, I use the orders function. This gives you a vector that helps you to sort this data set in ascending order by the variable murder. So when I pass this into the data set, this should sort the data set in ascending order for murders variable. So the least value is on the top and the maximum value of murder is in the bottom. Now I just need to select the top 25% out of this data set. I will pass this into a new data frame. I'll call it new df. So new df of row number 1 to row number that is calculated as shown here will give me the first, how much, 12 I guess, 4 plus 4 plus 4, first 12 states with the lowest murder values. The first 12 stands for the first 25%. Instead of putting this specific thing into a new data frame, I could have done the entire thing in one go like this. Till here the data frame gets sorted. From the sorted data frame, I am selecting the first 12 observations, that is 1 to the rounded value of number of rows of this data set into 0.25. Will select the 25% of the total number of rows, round that value, will give you the number of the columns, the rows that has to be included, and I will select all the columns. So this should give you the exact same thing that we got before. And that completes the solution for the first problem. Let's address the second problem now. This can be solved using a function called quantile, Quantile. What this gives is the 0th, 25th, 50th, 75th and 100th quantile of the vector that you are going to feed into this function. What I'm going to feed into this function is, of course, the murders vector, because we are going to sort it by, we are interested in the murders value, right? So that's what I'm feeding it in. Close the brackets and enter. An additional bracket came in. So this throws out a vector like this. So the value we are interested in is 4.075, which is the 25th percentile. This can be accessed like this, right? So the next question we need to answer is, which of the US states in US arrest data set has murders value less than 4.075? This can be written as follows. Like you may have guessed, we are going to use the which command, and that gives you the row numbers of the states that has the murder values as we desire. Now this vector we will feed it inside the US arrests data set, and this should give you the same states that were selected in our previous solution, but the original order in which they appear in the original data set will be retained in this one. This time we have 13 states, but in the last time we had 12 because we had rounded the value of this specific number, so that rounded down to 12. Had we used ceiling instead of round here, we would have got 13 states in our data set. So this completes the answers for this. Thanks for watching.